Hello everyone, let's take a look at this problem. A rectangular garden has a length that is 3 meters longer than twice its width. The area of the garden is 54 square meters. Find the width and the length of the garden. Okay, so let's let x be the width of the garden. Now the length is 3 meters longer, so that means plus 3, than twice its width. Twice the width means 2 times x. So 2x plus 3 would be the length of the meters in this case. Twice the width and then 3 meters longer. Now, a rough sketch of the garden is as following here. The length is 2x plus 3 and the width is x. And we're also given the area of the garden. Well, area of a rectangle is equal to the length times the width. Since we know the area, we can let A be equal to 54. The length we know is 2x plus 3, and the width is x. So let's put those in. Now we can distribute this x to what's inside the parentheses here to get the following equation. Let's move that equation over here. Now, what we have is a quadratic equation. So we're going to make the left-hand side equal to 0 by subtracting that 54 over. Now, a quadratic equation could be solved by factoring, completing the square, or using the quadratic formula. And if you can't see what this factors to, go ahead and use the quadratic formula or the completing the square. But this factors into 2x minus 9 times x plus 6. Now, since the product of those two factors is equal to 0, by the zero product property, at least one of them is equal to 0. So I set each factor equal to 0 and solve for x. Over here, I can subtract 6 on both ends to get x equals negative 6. And then over here, we're going to add 9. So to get 2x equals 9. To isolate the variable x, we're going to divide by 2. So x equals 4.5, which is 9 divided by 2. Now, this right here does not make sense since the length or the width cannot have a negative measure. This doesn't make sense. So the solution in this case would be x equals 4.5. So x represents the width of the garden. So that would be the width is going to have 4.5 meters, and the length, remember, the length is 2x plus 3. So substitute 4.5 for x to get 12 meters. So that means the garden has a length of 12 meters and a width of 4.5 meters in this case.